here are some differences between real polo hoodie and a fake polo hoodie. Okay, so the first thing you notice is the real polo hoodie inside have this kind of fabric material, and the fake one has just a plain fabric like this, so you can see the difference very clearly. Another difference is if you look at where the hoodie is attached, the fake one has a very cheap kind of band ribbon, versus the real polo has this band, which is very expensive and much better quality. You can see this also by the zipper. The real one has it all over by the zipper, versus the fake one that has a cheap kind that is sewn like that. You can look at the stitches inside the shoulders and you see this cover stitch with the shiny stuff underneath, which isn't on the real polo. The real one has just a cover stitch without the material underneath it. When you're looking at the bottom part of the hoodie, you can see this part of the real one that looks like ribs, versus this one, which is a much cheaper type of fabric, and it's also slightly longer. If I put them together from where the stitch starts, you can see that this one is a little bit wider than this one. This is a cheap one, this is a really nice one. Let's see, was there anything else that I saw?
She's a seamstress.
A little bit, you can see here that this fabric on the side of this hoodie has a different fabric piece here, and you can feel that it's a little thicker. So at the seam here, there's like a little step kind of that you can put your nail underneath here. If you look at the fake one, there isn't a piece of fabric here. This is one in one piece, and there's only a seam, a flat stitch seam on top, so there's no step here. So obviously, if you look at under the sleeve side seam, you can see that it's continuous here, versus this real one that has a panel going under the sleeve. So you can see the difference very easily. This piece was added on top. See, it's a panel. It was added with a flat stitch. Actually, you can see from inside that it looks different. Inside there's a panel. This is the fabric of the hoodie, and this is the panel. And when you look inside this one, you see that it's all the same fabric. So there is no panel here. There's just a regular side seam to this one. Okay, if you want to see more, let's check the sleeve. Also, same thing. You can see the same finish here for the cuff. This cuff is a bit stiffer. It's a different type of material than the ribbed one, and it's a little bit wider here. Okay, I think.
And the zippers are different.
The zipper itself is different. I think we talked about that before. Let's see. This has a talon zipper versus the original polo zipper. That's a big difference right there. And even on the outside there are little differences, like where the tie comes out of. You can see that. You can look at the hoodie and see what else. The hoodie looks the same on the outside. It's a different fabric. Close, pretty close, but not exactly the same. Okay. Thank you.
So she's a seamstress, like I was saying, and this is her shop, Fashion Tailoring San Carlos, and yeah, she knows what she's talking about.